Clickman, back at it again. Today we're going to cover 3 workouts, 2 of them just briefly. The first one was done on December 29th. Was a higher volume, worked 6 sets of 8 with 315, nothing really approaching a limit set. I came in to do this higher volume, get some hypertrophy going, do some mobility work, hit my accessories, and get out. I had some pretty intense cramping in my left adductor earlier in the week and stiffness in my right hip. I just wanted to grease the wheels so over the holiday weekend I could hit my heavier 5x5 workout without problems. And that's what the majority of this video is going to be about. So I came in to do this workout on New Year's Eve. It was supposed to be a 5x5 with 385, but I felt way stronger than that. So I decided it would be a good day, since I had a little bit of extra time, to set up the chains. And it really only took me like 10-15 minutes to dial them into the perfect position. And I'm really happy with how these went. I love the way that the extra weight feels on my back. It damn sure gets you extra trap and upper back engagement. It forces your tempo to slow down a little bit, makes you think about your positioning a little more. And this will be my 9th workout using the box. So I'm pretty dialed in with how I want them to mimic my competition squat. You'll see that my knees, I've ditched a lot of that sitting back crap, and that my knee position in the bottom doesn't change when I go to reverse direction, just like a regular competition squat for maximum carryover. I like the way the chains reward you off the box for generating maximum drive out of the bottom position. And since that's the whole purpose of doing the box squat, kind of makes sense to me to use them. So 505 is the most I've done, just straight bar weight off of the box. And honestly, it got a little weird last time. I lost my position a little bit. I've been working with lighter weights, really slamming the volume, and I was pretty sure this one was going to go well because I was really grooving on all my warm-up reps. So, breath, hips back. Pretty much perfect bar path, and I smoked it. So, I got quite a bit more in me than that on a day like this. But this is my 9th workout using the box squat. I'm balls deep in volume. Now is not the time to just be randomly throwing weight on the bar. Yeah, I was good for 20 more pounds, but then what? You know? So what I want to hit is my 555 with the chains on it, and that would be awesome. But not quite there yet. Need to hammer more volume. So I busted it back down to 415 plus the chains. Was hoping I'd be able to do a 5x5. But what happened was I was overreaching with that. So it's quite a bit more weight than I was scheduled to do today. And even though I felt great, once I got to the 3rd set, it was clear that the next 2 sets were going to be kind of grindy. And I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to achieve here, which is kind of dynamic strength. And so I aborted it at set 3. You'll see on set 3 I was starting to experience some form breakdown, and that's where I need to call it. And I did the rest of my hypertrophy work on the leg press, 10 plates, 3 sets of 15, smoked my quads, did my reverse, not reverse hypers, the GHR, did my ab stuff, always do all my core stuff and my accessory work. Just don't ever show it because it's boring as shit. And I'm really happy with how these sets went. I could not have asked for a better workout on this day. I've transitioned back to my flats. I don't know if you've noticed for the last few workouts, I'm in my flats. Just time to rotate off the heels. I've been on them for a couple months now. So I moved my squat stance out a little bit. And the only problem with the flats is, as you can see, unracking is kind of a bitch and re-racking is the real problem. So I have to switch to the infinity rack in the back so I can have a little bit more control over the height that I set the J cups to, because if you look at the adjustments on this rack, they're way too far apart. So if it was my own shit, I would modify it, but it's not my own shit, so... and honestly, the infinity rack is the better way to go anyway. It's just, I gotta walk the weights back there, and I'm a lazy fucker. So, see here on the third set how my form is starting to break down, and my body just wants to use a little bit of that pendulum motion. My knees are static, though. That's what I want to see. Not worried about a little bit of pendulum motion. I did notice, however, it seems to stress my lower back a lot more, which is not good. So anytime that I start seeing that, it's time to quit and move on to something else. So this was my post-workout drink. Toast on New Year's Eve. This one's for garage workouts. I at this awesome bar store in the mall, and I bought this glass. I use it quite a bit, but I don't really ever drink, so that would be a good day to bust it out. Get a good picture with it, of course. And then this was on January 4th. I came in $325 for 5 sets of 8 with the chains. I lowered the box down another 1.5 inches, and I think that's actually why the chains pile up on the ground entirely. I'm going to keep them at this height. I need to set them down another 2 links on the lead chain. It was giving me some problems. And this was the 4th set. I'm not going to show all of them, but yeah, that extra 1.5 inches is really down there. I think it puts me at 14 inches overall, which is probably too low. So I don't know if I'm going to work heavy with this depth or not. I'd like to get down there eventually. But anyway, I got to catch my video logs up. And I still set the damn J-cups too high, so hope you guys are training strong. And as always, thanks for watching.